sophomores. Shop Teacher Chief here, late at night. We'll continue our late night talks. We're into the next phase, and that phase is to make a simple screen. And that layout that you see right here on your plenum project, there is a fundamental essence of using screens and sheet metal fabrication. Usually in a boiler room, they'll have a grill, a screen to allow makeup air, fresh air to come in and out of the boiler room. So constantly in sheet metal world, we're always making expanded metal screens, whatever that means in fabrication, whatever the requirements are. However, I want to bring your attention that there's different types of expanded metal. So when you hear that term expanded metal, you'll understand that it's the metal that's been expanded as it's been hot. It's always measured as the gauge, as the thickness of it. So this is 1/8 inch, 9 gauge, and this is always on the diamond is how they measure expanded metal. So they'll give you a length times width on the diamond, and then they'll give you the thickness of it. So as you progress in a sheet metal fabrication world, you'll see expanded metal, even if you're welding, fabricating. So expanded metal is made quite often as a fabricator. I have a lighter gauge that I took out of the recycling bin that is 1/16 thickness, and it's a 1/2 inch on the diamond. So once again, two different types of expanded metal that you have, okay? We're going to put one together for the screen. In the meantime, bring your attention back to the slip and drives. So the slip and drive is that connection that we've been using on our joints right here. It's very common, very widely used in sheet metal trade. So for our projects here, doing 5x5, you cut your slip 4 7/8, cut 2 of those, and cut your drive 7 inches, 2 of those. So just wanted to just touch base about the slip and drive and how we use that in our connections. I'd like to have my pieces cut, pre-cut here, so that we can save time while we're here. I know that if I look at my blueprint in my package, we're making basically a screen of 5 by 8 inches. I know it's an 8 inches this way. I know it's 1 inch, 1 inch is 2, so I need 2 8 by 2 inches. I know it's 5 inches this way, and it's 1 inch, 1 inch. I need a 5 by 2, so I need 2 of those. So 2 8 by 2 and 2 5 by 2 are my cut sizes. So once again, sheet metal workers are always calculating using math for our cut size. We figure out what our cut size is. We go to either the squaring shear, the jump shear, or the power shear, and then we cut our dimensions, and then from there we can establish our fittings, okay? So I'd like to bring your attention downward here. See if I can get this to work. So the first thing I need to do, put my safety glasses on, put my Kevlar gloves like we've always worked with. Next, I want to use my scratch gauge. I know we've got 1 inch. I always do it both sides to make sure I'm exactly in the center. 1 inch, 1 inch. Come again. 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right. Okay, so I know that these are my 8 by 2, 8 by 2. I know over here I've got 5 by 2, 5 by 2. I know that I need to come in with a 45-degree angle here and here. I leave the 8 by 2 alone, okay? So I take my combination square, come over here, Make it easier for you folks to see what I'm doing. Remember, don't lay out with a Sharpie, but you can call out and make indications with a Sharpie. So I come over, get my awl, give me a 45-degree angle. The way you don't get confused is just take the combination square and move it 180 degrees. Same thing again. "45 degrees, 180 degrees, come over here. "45 degrees, get my snips. You'll understand why we're putting this on. Makes it look clean when you bend them up. Okay, sophomores, so I've got two pieces. They're straight, 8x2. I've got two pieces that have 45-degree angles on them. And we're going to bend our first pieces with the 45s. Remember, it's a loose bend, so it says 180 degrees L. L is always an indication of loose and not tight. So I'm gonna bring you up over to the box and pan break again. So I'm here, take a piece of metal, put a piece of metal in here. Remember, we said loose. That allows for the screen to fit in there, and then we'll clamp it down. Once again, got like 120 degrees. Loose bend. Loose bend again. At that point, come in. Come in. And come in. My sheet metal tongs. Obviously, we'll put a sheet metal screw in these. Open it up a little bit, just like that. Sometimes it's stubborn, doesn't want to always go. more time. And then we'll put it in here, and we'll pull some sheet metal screws. So once again, sophomores, that's our basic sheet metal. If you looked on the back side, it looks very unprofessional here. So what we like to do is just put a 45 on there, like a picture frame. So at that point, sophomores, we have our basic screen, and then we'll cut a hole into our plenum, and then we'll lay that out and screw that together. So that's a quick indication, sophomores, of what's next. I did show you a squared around full layout. My next phase will be bending up the squared around, and there's certain techniques that we can use. So sophomores, continue to work well as a team, continue to problem solve, continue to be curious and ask questions, be engaged in your work, have a sense of pride in what you do, and that you're developing skills here at Assabet, and those skills will carry on through the rest of your life, where they're chief talks and life skills, and their technical skills, their welding skills, their sheet metal skills, bending, and everything in between. So we're trying to develop you to be best equipped to go beyond Assabet and to have a meaningful, successful, purposeful life with an honest paycheck. Okay, sophomores, we'll see you again next week. You got the chief for another week of sheet metal. So those are basic fundamentals of layout and fabrication. Bye, sophomores.